It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Terrifying moments for a DeKalb County man when someone fired half a dozen shots into his car.
It happened on busy Highway 78 in the county, and he says the person responsible is still on the run. He shared a story with Fox 5's Eric Perry, who joins us now live with the very latest. Eric?
Yeah, Courtney, Tom, hello to both of you. Terrifying moment. So what happened in this area here is North Druid Hills as you're getting on the Highway 78. The good news here, police officers say that if the man had not ducked in his car, he would have been shot in the head.
Really all I did was shut my eyes as tight as I could, and I just kept screaming, no, 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 no.
This man doesn't want to show his face as he fears for whoever fired shots into his car is still on the run. He says it happened last Tuesday near busy, bustling North Druid Hills and Highway 78 in DeKalb.
I was just driving on my way to work like every other morning, and he actually cut me off, and all I did was honk my horn. That's it. That's all I did. I didn't do anything nasty, didn't shout anything, didn't do any gestures, just honked my horn, and next thing you know, I've got my windshield shattering and bullet holes coming through my car.
All of this happened around 6:50 that morning.
Like a brace for death. I was bracing for one of those bullets to be, the one that took me out. As soon as I heard my back windshield shatter and I heard the gunshots, I just ducked my head immediately, and I didn't come back up until I stopped hearing shots.
Take a look at the extensive damage to his car. Windows, windshields shattered, holes where the bullet penetrated. This man believes it was a high-powered gun and describes the truck as a brand new gray Dodge 1500 with black rims.
I sat there for 2 hours waiting on a cop to show up.
This man says it took DeKalb police hours to respond and found the nearby traffic cameras do not record. They simply act as a live picture. He's hoping someone does the right thing and comes forward.
I hope you find peace, man. It's, some simple stuff like that's not worth taking a life.
Yeah, not worth taking a life at all. DeKalb County Police did confirm they are investigating, but they need your help. If you know anything that might be able to help investigators in this come forward, you can remain anonymous. In DeKalb County, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
Other news this evening, police have identified the woman found brutally murdered on the Cross County Parkway. The nightlife influencer was found dead behind the wheel. She'd been shot multiple times on her way home from work. Now police are searching for whoever pulled the trigger, and they're trying to figure out why. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo is live in Inwood with more. Anthony?
Yeah, Sandra, there's quite a memorial outside of Opus Lounge here where Ariela Mejia Polanco worked for several years. A woman just walked up and lit a candle, tells us that she worked alongside her, and she describes Ariela as always being happy. Well, it's the exact opposite now that the nightlife community is feeling. And even though police say this killing was likely targeted, those who worked alongside Ariela are now in fear until this killer is caught. There's no small way to say goodbye to someone who was larger than nightlife. Her name spelled out across a floral heart, a big portrait on West 202nd Street, right next to Opus Lounge, one of the spots she worked at. There's only one way people describe Ariela Mejia Polanco.
She's beautiful. She was beautiful. Pretty.
Known as Ariela La Langosta on social media, it's that kind of admiration that attracted more than 500,000 followers. Her notoriety as an influencer naturally brought about shock with her death, especially in her community. Cardi B posting R.I.P. Dominican Pretty.
That's what it really hurts, Dominican, very beautiful. Such a thing like this, very, very sad.
It was Sunday morning at around 8 o'clock. Westchester County Police showed up to a grisly scene on the Cross County Parkway near the Broad Street Mount Vernon exit. Mejia Polanco was found dead behind the wheel of her G-Wagon, shot multiple times. She was headed home from work at Icon, New York in Inwood. The Lounge writing in part, "Our hearts are broken. Your joy, your humility, and the way you treated everyone with so much care always made you stand out. Police are investigating this as a targeted killing, not random, but investigators are trying to figure out who wanted the influencer dead and why. Mejia Polanco's family tells us the 33-year-old was a great daughter and mother who leaves behind 2 children, ages 13 and 14.
I have a child too, and it's very heartbreaking to see these things.
Kind of frightening, though.
Yeah, it's very frightening. It is.
And again, that is what we've been hearing from many of the people we've spoken with. In fact, I have to stress that several of them were too afraid to go on camera because of the manner and the circumstances that in which Ariella was killed. There have been no arrests at this point as police again still search for the killer and also to identify a motive. Opus Lounge, where she worked for several years, releasing a statement saying in part that nightlife here in New York City has lost an angel. We're live in Inwood. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is August 21st. The year is 2025, and I got Grayson here making his appearance this morning in my video. He's supposed to be enjoying a delicious breakfast of dog food and organic water straight from the faucet. You don't like the water I gave you, Grayson? But instead, he's over here licking me all over my face, harassing me, and barking at the plumbers who lied to me and down there trying to fix the issue in my house. They said they were going to fix it one way, now they're trying to do it another way, a cheaper way, and they think I'm still going to pay them that money we agreed to. They out their motherfucking mind. They about to see the nigga come out of me today. So I just said, okay, let me go and continue and drink my coffee, but y'all do that fucked up ass work down here and see if you get paid what we agreed upon. Either fix it the way we agreed upon, go home. Well, that's how they always do these contractors. Yeah, Grayson. You want to go eat some breakfast again? You don't want to eat no breakfast no more? All right, go eat breakfast. So I did 2 news reports today. One of a guy who almost got shot and killed in his car in an area I drive through every day, where North Druid Hills intersects Highway 78 here in Atlanta. It's an intersection where a main street merges onto 78, and everybody has to make that left. So they have 2 lanes that make that left. And some people cut and go to the front of the line and cut to the front of people. I don't know why. Then it narrows down to 1 lane to get on the highway. So you got basically 3 lanes of traffic going to 2, then 1 to get on this fucking highway. And you got thousands of cars. There's always some chaos and mayhem at that intersection, so I always just kind of take my time because what's the rush? We ain't going nowhere any damn way. So this guy gets his windshield blown out, almost gets killed because somebody's in a rush to get on the fucking highway to go nowhere. Okay. Another young lady in New York, a beautiful Dominican woman, was shot and killed leaving work. I guess she worked at a nightclub. I couldn't figure out where she worked at. I'm assuming she worked at a nightclub somewhere in New York and was driving home when someone decided she didn't deserve to live anymore and began to shoot at her car and kill her, shot her multiple times, killing her. So listen, y'all. These shootings happen in 2 different cities. One happened in the daytime, one happened at night. Because that guy was shot at here in Atlanta. That was 6 in the morning. That was a morning commute. This lady was coming home from a club late at night, wherever she worked at. I'm not too sure. No, I'm not sure of the time the shooting took place. I was watching the video to get the time, that happened, but I still didn't get it because these dogs were running all over his house. So I said, okay, I will go back and watch it later. The sad part is guns have become so readily available in our country that, crime could happen anywhere, at any time, at any intersection, for any reason. Clearly, that white man, they didn't show his face. It was not an influencer who was just driving to work, but somebody decided to, because he honked his horn, they were going to pump a few bullets into him. Luckily, he survived that, because a lot of folks I know didn't survive that stuff. You couldn't dare get me to honk my horn in this town. I sit there, I'd be looking at the horn and looking around. I'm like, should I honk the horn or not? I just decided I'll wait and drive around before I honk that horn. It's very rare. Unless somebody about to hit me, I might honk the horn. But it ain't gonna be no, you motherfucker. You niggas got something for your ass. People are mentally ill and dangerous and crazy. We live in a sick world. Just look at the president of the United States and the vice president and everybody else that support him. We live in a sick world of sick people. You'd be lucky to make it through the days and night. Lucky to make it just driving home. I suspect that young lady who died, unfortunately, in her car in New York, there's probably a backstory to this, because somebody said she was dating some rapper or some bullshit, and I don't know what's going on with that. I just think women need to be very, very careful if you're in that club scene or you're in these clubs and you're around these crazy. I know there was another woman here in Atlanta last year. She was shot and killed leaving a strip club. Another beautiful woman, somebody decided to kill her ass too. And she was actually shot inside of an Uber. And she was leaving the club. Y'all, you couldn't pay me to go around them ignorant ass niggas and sit up in them nightclubs with them fools. You could not. There ain't enough money. I'll decline. I don't want to be around them dumb ass individuals. Who raised these niggas? So, but anyway, you just couldn't. There's just no way that you could pay me, because these people are so violent and so insane. I don't want to be around them. They leave these clubs drinking and drunk, and you ain't paid them no attention, and you ain't give them what they wanted, or you didn't smile their way, or you didn't. You good luck trying to get home. But you know, that's some people. That's a lifestyle that's just not for me. Even when I was younger, I did not want to be in a lifestyle where everybody got a gun and half-naked people, strip joints and drugs and liquor and alcohol and sex, and somebody going home horny and decide you ain't gonna, since you ain't giving them no pussy, they gonna kill your ass since you didn't give them what they wanted. That's pretty much what I believe happened. But I wasn't there. I was at home in bed asleep. In Atlanta, not in New York. And then the purpose of this video, you can be shot and killed just for doing anything, just minding your own business, driving down the street, not coming from a strip joint, not being a social influencer. I read those messages where people were attacking her because she was, you know, y'all. I know a friend of mine was a couple of years back, right during COVID, was shot and killed because he pulled into a Publix grocery store, and the guy he cut off got so mad, followed him down the street and shot him and killed him in his car. They never were able to find out who killed him either, which I thought was just bizarre, because they had cameras, or I don't know if they had cameras in that lot at that time, but now they do have tons of cameras in there since that incident happened. These days, you go anywhere, you're going to see them big cameras standing tall, and them devices, them portable cameras that they put in, lights they put all over the place to record everything, because people are insane. People are insane, unfortunately. Well, anyway, it's going to be a short video because I got to go down here and talk to these plumbers about this fucked up ass work they're down here doing under my house. They said they're going to do one way, then they're going to do something else. And I've had one conversation with them. I'm going to go back and have another. So I believe in giving you a couple of times to correct what you said you're going to do. Make a couple of corrections, and if you don't make the correction, I'm not paying you. We've had a conversation. What they're doing is completely different than what we had discussed. That's not going to resolve the problem I'm having with the pipe that runs through the septic tank at this house. You all have decided to take a cheap fix. This isn't what we discussed. It's not what we discussed at all. So I'm just trying to figure out, well, what are y'all planning on doing? Okay, so I'm going to go down there. I just want to get this video out. Get you all's thoughts and opinion about these two incidents. There's another video I'm going to do later on. I have time. Yesterday I had to go and pick up my aunt from the airport, almost 90 years of age. She made it safely here from Arizona. I picked her up at the airport. She made it through Hartsfield International Airport, was sitting in her chair with her luggage, ready to go, head on, and looking fabulous. I said, okay. I wish my mama was able to do stuff like that, unfortunately. There were so many things I wish my mama could have done, but it just didn't happen. But my aunt made it here safely, and we all sat here last night. We had a lot of fun over here. This one thing about this house is I can make everybody comfortable, and you know, everybody's here. We're comfortable. Mama's here. She's comfortable. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm ready to get my day started, and I look forward to speaking to you all later. Let me know your all's thoughts and opinions on this video. I'm particularly interested in the video out of New York City where this beautiful woman was shot and killed. What do y'all think took place there? Just your thoughts. We don't know what happened. I know it's just our thoughts and opinions, which nobody don't matter, but I got some questions. Anyway, today is Thursday. It is August 21st. The year is 2025. I'm out, and I will speak to you all later.